Welcome to the Bear Comedy Club. So, a Bob Cinco de Mayo and a cheese lord walk into a bar. They ask for cheese flavored survivors. Hey, can we have some cheese flavored survivors? Dead. The hob the hob turned around, and then the hob said to them, "What? Thanks thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I really wish this was canon. I really think this is canon. This has to be canon in the bear lore. This canonically happened. Like Hob is canonically just a bartender that specifically hates human beings. But it's a bartender. But I have my own little twist on it. So then the Bob he said, well, hold on, you're the bartender. You gotta give us the survivors, or else we're gonna leave you a 1-star review, idiot. And then the Hob says, okay. I understand your prayers. Here, hold on, let me cook up some. Hey, it goes over to the refrigerator. Hey, hey, gets a survivor. I was like, there he goes. Hey, they make some cheese flavored by making it all yellow, dipping them in that good cheese sauce. Now they're all covered in cheese. And he turns around and he says, "Alright, done." And he gives them the cheese flavored survivor. So of course, Cheese Lord is the first one to come over. He starts munching at the survivor. He's going munch, munch, munch. And then the Cinco de Mayo turns around and he's like, "Wait a moment. You silly bartender. I wanted fleas flavored survivors." And Hob's like, "Oh, my mistake. I'm sorry. Here, let me go get you your fleas flavored survivors." So they goes. He goes over and gets another survivor. And he takes a jar of fleas and he puts all the fleas on him, and then there's like all fleas all over him. Oh, it's disgusting. Oh, and it's eating away at his flesh. Oh, it's disgusting and terrible. Oh, and they're dead. Oh, there's the blood. Oh yeah, we all love blood. Don't we love blood? Oh yeah, and he's bleeding all over. He's dead. He's also dead. Did I mention he's dead? Yeah, he's dead. So now he's dead, and they throw him on top of the other body. And Cheese was like, "Aw, man, I wanted cheese flavored survivors." And then the cheese lord he he floats away into heaven. Cheese heaven. Oopsie daisies, that's too bad. And then the cheese lord hops over Bob. And, since he ordered this, he starts munching at him. Munch, 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 munch. And then Bob goes, "Hey, wait a second, hand me a drink, bartender." And he's like, "Wait a moment, hold on. I don't want flea flavored survivors. I want bee flavored survivors." Then the Hob turns around and he's like, "Oh, my mistake." Cinco de Mayo turns around and he's like, "Aw, I wanted fleas flavored survivors." And then he uses his Mexican power. He charges a super jump and then he goes into heaven. So then he's like, "Hold on, give me a moment." And the bartender, yeah, because they sell food at bars now. And he's selling, and he's cooking up that nice roasty toasty sur- survivor. Except this time he takes a beehive and now there's like bees all over. Oh no! That's a lot of bees. Ah, the bees! The bee! There's a lot of bees buzzing around. Oh, there's bloody blood. It's really bloody because he's actually allergic to bees. This is actually blood. It's like pimples, and he died from like 5,000 bee stings. And he throws him over, not onto the other guy. My dude, bartender has some dignity. Flops him down on his face. And then Bob comes around, he starts munching at him. Munch, munch, munch. Munch, munch, munch. But then bartender then turns around and he's like, "Hey, wait a moment, but you never asked what I wanted." And then Bob turns around and he's like, "What? But you didn't want anything." "Actually, I do. I don't want I don't want cheese, fleas, or bees survivors. I want teas survivors." And Bob's like, "Man, but I hate tea." And then Bob, using his horrifying turns into a rocket. And it goes 3, 2, 1. And he's leaving like a dust of smoke. And the bartender's like, "But who's gonna give me but who's gonna cook up my tea survivor now?" And he's all sad, and then he digs, and then he starts digging into the ground, never to be seen again. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.